Our next guest has turned the concept of dance like no one's watching into a lifestyle. Brett Dennen is a songwriter, watercolor artist, and environmentalist on a mission to create good vibes and make the world a better place.
Love that. Brett is in town for a show tonight at Turner Hall, but he stopped here on the yellow couch first, just for my birthday, right, Brett?
Happy birthday to you, yeah.
Thank you.
This is so exciting.
Yeah, you've been touring around with Erin Rae, right?
Mm-hmm.
Tell us a little bit about the tour, what you've been doing.
Well, so we go to towns and we go into buildings and play music.
That is the best description of a tour I've ever
What's
heard.
the concept? You got to show it, Turner.
Turner Hall tonight, which I've played, I think, 3 times.
Okay.
Where's home
one
for
of my
you?
favorites. I live in Northern California, Marin County.
Okay. So Turner Hall is a good little spot. It's true. We enjoy Turner Hall. It's a great little place. Talk a little bit about your music, because we were hearing kind of this mix of how people are describing you.
Yeah.
I know you tour with Jason Mraz as well. So that sort of genre of music.
Well, I think I go well with Jason Mraz because I play positive. Well, I try to play uplifting music, but it's kind of folky, kind of pop, kind of rock and roll.
Okay. I
How
like
can
it.
you write positive music? Isn't music supposed to be heartbreaking?
It is.
And gut-wrenching
Yeah.
and
I know.
sad?
Yeah. I know.
Thank you, Andrew.
I know, and I don't write that way, which is why I have to get up early in the morning to promote it. Nobody listens to me.
This is
funny.
just too happy.
And what about the watercolor part of it, the artist part, the conservation? So you kind of like trying to wrap a whole bunch of stuff in there, right?
Not intentionally. I just get bored playing music, and I like doing other things. I've always painted, and so I love to watercolor because it's so frustrating. I like hard things.
Yeah.
Watercolor is
Do
frustrating.
you paint?
I paint.
Well,
You paint?
yeah, I can't say I do. She does.
Yeah.
You paint watercolor?
I use mixed mediums, so I use some watercolor within acrylic because I don't have the patience for oil. But watercolor, I like the bleeding of it. You don't like that?
Oh no, I love it. That's what attracts me to it. Is you can't really control. You put
Yes.
the color down and it goes where it wants, and you know. But it's incredibly frustrating because it'll never come out the way you want it to.
No, it's always some creation that you didn't intend, and then
Yeah.
more beautiful because of that.
And then it starts to make you think about life and how life is that way. And then it always can, for me, relates back to songwriting. Like, just let the song be what it wants to be instead of trying to force it into being something else.
How do you feel about descriptions, like the description that you're a combination of Paul Simon meets Bob Marley and Violent Femmes meets Buddy Holly? I mean, that's a whole lot of genres right there. Do you like comparisons like that, or is it sort of aggravating?
Well, it makes sense to me because the Bob Marley thing, I mean, I get it. I look just like him. Paul Simon, he's my idol, so that makes sense to me because I try to be like him. But Buddy Holly, I think maybe the glasses.
Going
Violent
for something.
Femmes, I don't know. They're awesome.
Yeah. You got a Milwaukee connection. You played in Milwaukee there with the
Are
Violent
they
Femmes.
from
There we go.
Milwaukee?
They're
Yes.
from Milwaukee.
I knew that.
Yeah? Good. I'm glad you did. You know, it's funny because we were told ahead of time that you've got a great sense of humor, which
Oh,
is
good.
usually like a red flag that someone does not have
Yeah.
a good sense of humor.
Yeah.
But you're living up to it. I
All
got to
right.
tell you. You're like
I've been
killing the bio.
practicing. I've been doing this. I've
Practicing.
been waking up early and turning all my lamps on.
Do you have a happy light at home?
What is that?
You've never heard of a happy light?
like a mood light. It simulates the sun.
Yeah.
Oh, like what they wear in, what was that show about Alaska with the moose? They cross
Oh,
it.
Northern
They
Exposure.
wore the visor with the lights shining in their eyes?
Yes.
Yeah.
No.
No.
But
don't
I
have
think
one.
there's
I
a
live in
concept that's
California.
similar. Yeah, you already have happy light there.
California. We heard you're a wine lover.
I do love wine. Don't
What's your
you?
Yes.
I'm
your favorite?
I don't like I like really light blushy wines, either rosé or I also really like Bordeaux.
Okay.
Nothing too heavy and alcoholic.
Okay.
I like to drink a lot of it.
Yeah, I was going to say, I don't understand that, but I hear you.
It's fantastic. What's the best way for people to find out more about you and listen to your music?
Well, you could listen to I'm on everywhere you can find music. I'm there. You just have to remember how to spell Brett, B-R-E-T-T, and then there aren't that many other Bretts, so usually all come up. But Spotify or Apple Music, you can follow me on all those Insta media things. I'm on all of those. Brett Dennen, Dennen.
Were you named after any
You
famous?
can go to any Walmart or Home Depot. I'm always playing in there.
You are living the dream.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Were you named after any famous Bretts?
My dad says I was named after Bret Hart, who wrote a pretty important book about the area where I'm from, which was called The Outcasts of Poker Flat. And I'm from the Gold Rush area of California.
Love it.
Right there.
I
People
love
can
it.
see you tonight at Turner Hall, so they
right.
got to come on out,
stuff.
check you out with special guest Erin Rae tonight, Turner Hall Ballroom, BrettDennen.live. Now you know how to spell it. Now you know where to find them. Also morning shows around the country and Home Depots.
And you're a legit redhead, right?
Oh, yeah.
They're only 2% or less or
You
fewer.
can't bottle
in the-
this,
in the-
baby.
Yeah.
2%?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
And
feel
do you
like
know,
I'm seeing more of them.
do you know redheads are the only people in the universe who can create their own vitamin D? It's true.
Is this true?
Yeah. Yeah, it's true.
They also have really sensitive nipples.
I almost passed out. Oh my
You're
gosh.
making my birthday. I'm telling you. We appreciate you being here, Brett. You can
Thank
come back
you.
to the Yellow Couch anytime.
Okay.